Hey everyone, this is Nick with Hawkins Precision, here to talk about our new medium bottom metal lineup. We have our Hunter DBM, our Hunter Flush Mags, our M5 Oberndorf, which is an M5 patterned BDL bottom metal, and then our M5 DBM, all in the medium length. But there's one thing to keep in mind with this. They are for Lone Peak arms, Stiller actions, and Zermatt arms actions. These are not available for Defiance XMs. We do have an XM M5 DBM that uses MDT 10 round magazines, but that is our current offering for the Defiance. The bottom metals we're talking about today are not going to work with the Defiance. They're for your Lone Peaks, your Stillers, and your Zermatts. So please keep that in mind while you're watching this today, and we'll get onto it. All right, so the first bottom metal I'm going to talk about is our Hunter DBM. I think this is going to be our most popular in this lineup. We have the Hunter DBM, and we have our Hunter 3-round flush mags. Talk about the setup here. We have a Macmillan Game Warden 2.0 with a Zermatt Arms Origin action, Burris RT25 scope, inside a set of our Hawkins ultralight tactical scope rings with the offset level. This rifle is chambered in 7 SAUM with a proof research pre-fit barrel, and then we have our Hawkins Tank ST muzzle brake on the front, which is great for a hunting rifle. All in all, this is a great lightweight hunting setup for maybe mountain hunting. If you're doing some hiking, this is a really good setup. Some of the things, just like our other Hunter DBMs, the magazine release is inside the trigger guard on the Hunter, so you're not going to be able to bump it accidentally and lose your magazine in the field. It's also light and flush to the bottom of the stock, just like our Hunter magazines. Cartridge overall length on these, 3.210. So that is plenty of room for you to run 156 burgers in your 6.5 PRC, or to run 180 or 190 grain bullets in your SAUMs, or if you're running like a 300 WSM, you can run those 200 grain bullets in it as well. Gives you plenty of cartridge overall length and case capacity, so you can run them up to the lands if you want, maybe just off the lands, and give you a little extra case capacity if you're looking for a little more velocity, which I know a lot of folks are. So that's the setup we have right here. I think that's going to be the really popular configuration. It's great for mountain hunting, great for hunting when you're doing some stalking, doing some walking, and magazine is flush at the bottom, as I'll show you here. And so really easy, really comfortable to carry, and all in all, it's a great setup, and I think this one's going to be super popular. So the next bottom metal in the lineup is our M5 Oberndorf. That's an M5 inlet pattern BDL bottom metal. So that's going to be your hinge floor plate. That's going to give you the sleekest look. You'll probably save maybe an ounce or two on the Hunter DBM with the magazine, but you'll still be able to use wide extended boxes. So you still be able to get a bunch of cartridge overall length for your rifle, for your round, depending on how you're reloading it. So if you're looking for kind of like the sleekest look, the most mountain hunter kind of rifle, I would look at the M5 Oberndorf BDL. You just load it from the top like you would a normal BDL, but it's when you're specifying your stock, you would just ask for an M5 inlet like you would all these bottom metals, and you'd be good to go. So the last bottom metal in the new lineup is our standard M5 DBM. You guys might recognize these from competition rifles. They're in a lot of foundation stocks and stuff like that in the short action. So this is just your standard M5 DBM. These use MDT 10 round XM magazines. So let's say you're building a rifle for the Night Force CLR match, you're building a rifle for NRL Hunter, and you're using 6.5 PRC or 7 SAUM, and you want a little bit more capacity, you can use this bottom metal and it will work with that 10 round MDT and be a really good fit. We recently got back from an NRL Hunter match. It was a lot of great fun. If I was going to be running my 6.5 PRC, I would use this bottom metal and a 10 round magazine from MDT, and I'd rock and roll. But do keep in mind that the only magazine that works with this currently are those MDT magazines. Some features: it has a drafted magazine port, so when you put in your mag, it shouldn't bind up on you or anything. Has the barricade stop, so when you're pressing it up against the bag, like we did a lot, you're also not going to tweak the magazine and have some bad feeding. And then the magazine release is outside the trigger guard, so you can have easy access to it when you're done shooting. So this is one of my favorites, actually. It's the old standard. I use these a lot in my rifles, and it works great, and also has a place on a hunting rifle if you'd like it as well. But also a great option as well. Well, thanks for watching. That's our medium length bottom metal lineup. Some things to keep in mind: all these bottom metals are the M5 inlet pattern. So when you're ordering your stock, let's say you're calling Macmillan, just ask for a Hawkins M5 inlet. The reason you don't want to go with a BDL inlet is a BDL inlet is smaller than an M5. M5 is larger to accommodate magazines. So when you're asking for that stock, from Macmillan, Manners, just ask for the Hawkins M5 inlet and you'll be good to go. Also, do keep in mind that these bottom metals are made for Lone Peak arms, Zermatt arms, and Stiller actions only. So as long as you keep that in mind, you're good to go. Build your rifle, and I hope to see everybody out the range, hope to see everybody out at competitions. Thanks for watching.